Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and if you would like to check out the mod, there is a link in the description, and otherwise we're now going to be fighting this band of mounted raiders. I'm actually very surprised to even encounter anyone like this, but they were apparently traveling over to their hideout. So this seems like a really good idea, because we're going to get some good experience. This is basically the first time that we've gone into a larger scale battle without any kind of assistance, and I'm talking about, you know, allied caravans or something like that. We've got to be a little bit careful here, so I'm not sure why I'm really charging in, but we're going to do that. We're going to do that nevertheless. I think, actually, this might even be remnants from the previous quest, because obviously we were running around, trying to escort that caravan, and I'm going to assume that this might actually be a party from that task that has not despawned or anything like that, and instead they have just gone on to a different purpose, which in their case is basically just going to, you know, a nearby hideout or something like that. I can only assume that to be the case, because otherwise I have no idea what these guys were doing, because they're basically just running around next to Duskendale, not really doing that much. So I'm actually kind of surprised, but anyway, let's just eliminate them, because we're basically done already. Kind of surprised, as I say, to even find these, but it's going to be good experience. It's going to be very good experience, and hopefully some decent renown as well. I mean, you could see the combat strength before we even went in here, so technically the renown should be kind of decent, and that was a nice hit if ever I saw one. Pretty good. I'm kind of oddly confused as to why my sword is able to do better against enemy spears than if I were using a spear myself. Don't know why. Maybe the AI is just really good at spear-to-spear combat in comparison to spear-to-sword combat. Maybe that's it. Not entirely sure, because it seems to me like I'm getting really lucky every single time I do any kind of attack against a mounted unit and they have a spear. My one-handed is able to get by their defense really easily, and I'm also able to avoid any potential counterattack, which is very surprising to me. Anyway, a couple of people said I should upgrade my companions. Well, I am actually doing that. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not going through these manually, because I'm using a mod called Best Auto Equip. You could check that out in the description, or at least I think it should be in the description. I think it should be in the description, right? Anyway, if it's not in the description, then you can find it on Bannerlord Nexus Best Auto Equip Updated, or whatever it's called now. And yeah, otherwise, basically all I need to do is just keep equipping these guys by clicking this little button, and that's it. And then all of them are going to be upgraded automatically any single time there is a you know, a viable upgrade present in our inventory. Anyway, we actually leveled up ourselves, which is very nice. So what we're actually going to do, I think we're probably going to do this: decrease armor weight by 15%. Eventually, we are going to be using plate armor, or at least I would love to be using plate armor, so being able to decrease our armor weight by 15% is probably going to be kind of useful, right? Wouldn't you say that? Yeah, I would probably say that. So we're going to go for that, although if you're playing like a berserker-based character where you don't really want to use a horse, I would maybe recommend the weapon handling, but again, this form-fitting armor also increases your capability to move quickly on foot. That's the only reason why I'm taking this, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going to be on foot that much. The only time I'm going to be on foot is when I am in a siege. At least, that's what I think I'm going to be doing. So, it's kind of a bit of a toss-up, really, but I'm kind of wanting a bit more movement speed. Or at least I think the movement speed could be quite useful. And otherwise, apart from that, well, what do we want to go for? Well, I'm probably going to be increasing. I don't see now. Here's the problem here. I need to spend my attribute points, but I only get one attribute point every 4 levels. Obviously, I could install Chaos's Tweaks. I know someone actually said to me, why don't I have Chaos's Tweaks installed? Well, that's the thing. I kind of feel like if I have Chaos's Tweaks installed, I might become a bit too strong. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that is too easy, whether I'm eliminating the challenge or the tension, you know, suffice it to say. Because here's the thing. If I have one attribute point every single time I level up, and no, don't get me wrong here, I personally feel like every 2 levels, 1 attribute point, I think that's probably pretty good. I think the balancing of that is pretty decent. But the way it is at the moment, it's making me very badly choose between all these different attribute points, and I need to make a pretty important decision here, because on the one hand, I would love to be able to put points into social, because I want to increase my charm skill. I would also love to put points into intelligence to increase my medicine skill. However, I am then looking at my control skill at a measly 4, and I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably level this up, shouldn't I? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And so otherwise, apart from that, I'm actually going to be putting another focus point in athletics too. And that's how we're going to do things, because I'm hoping, and now here's a bit of a, like, you know, cross fingers kind of thing, you know, knock on wood sort of stuff, because I'm hoping I will be able to come across some companions that have medicine skill, and my charm skill is just going to have to deal with having, you know, the focus points alone, and maybe I'll put a point or 2 in social, but as it stands, I'm probably only going to be getting a very small amount of attribute points over the course of the series, so we need to be very selective about what we do. Whereas if I had Chaos's tweaks, I could pretty much just slap points wherever I want, and I'm probably going to be able to do a wide variety of different things. Now, that's not saying that I don't really like Chaos's tweaks. I personally love it. I think it's great. And I think, as I said to you before, having 1 attribute point every 2 levels is probably pretty well balanced. I think that that's balanced instead of every 4 levels. So, I don't know. For me personally, I think that sounds a bit more fun, but yeah. Anyway, who knows? Maybe at some point in the future I might decide to, you know, just install it, because obviously it can be installed at any time and we don't need to really worry about it that much. And look at that. Look at my gold. Look at my gold gain right now. Oh yeah, my gold gain is crazy good because we have our mercenary contract. Yes, it's very, very strange how we were awarded this mercenary contract in the previous episode. I was very perplexed by it. I thought to myself, why? Why am I getting this? And there is also a tournament available here as well. Some KINGSGUARD gloves, actually, for the victor. That might be kind of nice. Right? Right? Yeah, let's try it. I mean, oh, wait a minute. These gloves literally have 20 armor? Oh, okay. That kind of makes me a bit afraid of a bit afraid of actually attacking higher tier units, because oh, wait a minute, there's a KINGSGUARD here. Okay, that might be a little bit problematic. He might actually be able to win the day here. Let's hope that we are able to actually do something. But yeah, if all of the units have amazing armor like that, and they actually have, you know, KINGSGUARD gloves or better equipped, then I think we're probably going to be seeing some really, really hardy units and very, very difficult to eliminate units in the future. But thankfully these gold cloak captains don't appear to be that difficult for us at the moment, so should be easy enough to deal with them. But of course, spears, you know how they are. Spears up against spears. Yeah, it's basically just a huge a huge poking match. Let's just say that. Could you guys actually just yeah, I don't know what the AI does sometimes, because it seems like the AI just kind of stands there and just goes poke, poke, poke all the time. I mean, that's absolutely fine, obviously, if you have a one-handed or something, but they don't, so it kind of doesn't make much sense. Oh, Mary! Oh, Mary got absolutely murdered. Okay, love that. That is very, very nice to see. Unfortunately, once again, I got shot. That's absolutely fine, though. I'm going to put my shield up for the next one. There we are. Yeah, that's actually a thing that happens a lot in Warband. That's one of the things that happens a lot in Warband, and I just absolutely... Ooh, it's one of those things that you just think, oh, that scoundrel, he shot me just before I was able to land my hit. And that happened just then as well, where we were lining up our attack with our spear, and this guy, just before we were able to get into melee range, boom, he gets you. and then he interrupts interrupts your attack because he's hit you for a decent amount of damage, and then things are bad, and then you run away crying. Yeah, it's pretty awful, isn't it? But thankfully we were able to advance to the final round. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hello there, sir. Wait a minute. You are you're looking like you mean business. I'm actually hoping. Look at Elias right now. Look at what he's wearing. Look at his boots. Oh no, this is, yeah, I mean, his boots alone basically say, oh, I should not be here, I should be, I should be in some back alley somewhere, because literally, look at his boots. They are not looking particularly good. I need to get some better boots, let's just say that. Hopefully we can get some good boots that are actually going to be somewhat protective. But yeah, look at this. This is what I was wearing beforehand on our gloves. We have 4 armor. 4! And now we have 20. I can't believe how much of an amazing upgrade this is. Okay, let's actually just take a quick look. I'm going to just sort by value here. Oh, wow, look at this. You can literally get Cersei's dress, Varys' clothes, and various other things right here. Jaime's boots, in fact. I did say that I wanted some new boots, but I don't think I'm actually going to be buying these, at least at the moment, but they look very cool. And they're only 770. Kind of makes me want to buy them, to be honest. Should I? Yeah, you know what? I think I will probably buy them. Let me just see here real quick. Do I? Yeah, I actually do need these. Gonna buy Jaime's boots. Why not? That sounds... Oh, now look at... Yes. They're looking very good. Look at this. Ah, a fashion upgrade. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Alright, anything else here? There is a Lannister sword. That is a one-handed, but it's not getting compared with the one-handed that I currently have equipped. Not entirely sure why that is, but it does 71 cutting damage, 86 swing speed. It does a lot more damage, as you can see. What about the length? Oh, the length is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Remember what I said to you in a previous episode? I was looking for a one-handed sword that has around 115. Seems like it's exactly that length, hilariously enough. 115, 120 reach, something like that. I can't really remember exactly what I said, but I was looking for something like this, and this is absolutely perfect. So I think we're probably going to be going for this. Obviously, I can't at the moment because it's way too expensive, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do something a little bit later on. I'm going to try, if I can, to do another escort caravan mission. If I can do another escort caravan mission, we're going to be in a really, really strong position. I don't even really care whether it's an escort mission or whether it's an ambush or anything like that, or even deserters. Even deserters would be absolutely fantastic, because if we can get deserters to attack us, we can earn more influence. And the more influence that we can get, the more money we can earn from our mercenary contract. That's the only reason why I took that contract, by the way, because obviously if we are earning influence, which inevitably you are going to, I mean, you're obviously going to be running around trying to fight as many enemies as you can get your hands on while you have an army available, that is. And yeah, that would hopefully see us through to earning enough money to be able to buy, maybe like I don't know, maybe a caravan or maybe something like that. I'm actually wondering, do my companions actually have trade skill? We leveled up our polearms as well, by the way, so let me just increase my damage with polearms while mounted by 2%. 2%. What a wonderful, wonderful number that is. Yes. Anyway, this fellow has 40 in trade, and this fellow has literally nothing in trade. Okay, so it seems like, to me, they're not really going to be that much use, unfortunately. But I'm still, I'm kind of wondering what's actually going on with these guys, to be honest, because I cannot for the life of me find a companion that has a decent amount of trade skill. I'm going to go over to Dragonstone itself, because we've not actually been doing any tasks for Dragonstone at all. I mean, we've been doing a couple of the outlying towns and things like that. Ugh, overpriced raw materials. That is very frustrating. Oh well, never mind. Maybe we can actually find something that we can maybe purchase here. Oh, you can literally buy the Dragonstone armor, the actual Dragonstone armor. Okay, that is looking very, very fun. Also, there is a Stark dagger here, if you wanted to buy one of these. It's got an extremely small length, but Look at the swing speed. The swing speed is absolutely incredible. 117 swing speed. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's going to be pretty impressive. You also have, oh, look at that. Yes, Mormont shield. Yeah, I know. Yes, we should have called ourselves Mormont with an E or something like that. I think someone actually said something like, what was it now? Yeah, I should have called it E and then said, you know, Mormont, you know, as in more, more than enough, you know, sort of thing. And I should have said then that Raiders stole the E to other people, you know. Anyway, yes. Unfortunate that we are not getting any tasks. That is the main thing that we are currently missing at the moment. Maybe Celtigar Keep. Celtigar Keep might have something going on here. There is a tournament. We could potentially do a tournament. I don't think that gives me any influence, does it? These are Dragonstone as well. Unfortunately, I don't have enough enough space to be able to, you know, recruit them or anything like that, which is very sad. But you know what? Let's go. Oh, we're gonna get a scalpel. What is that? Is that a polearm or a two-handed or something? No, it's a it's a one-handed and it's got an amazing weapon length. Okay, here we go. Now I mean business. Oh yes. Now I no. Let me not say that. Okay. If I say that I mean business, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to die in the first round. Oh, that was some good damage. That was some good damage. Oh wow, this is a dangerous tournament with a bunch of little spikes on the side. Okay, we've got to be a little bit careful there. George is absolutely murdering everyone by the looks of things. Okay, we're seemingly doing all right so far. I don't want to be left with these cavalry, so I'm going to try and eliminate them if I can. And we've got to eliminate David, I think. That is going to be a huge problem if we allow him to live, I think. There we go. Nice. And then maybe we can do some damage to the other ones. I really don't want to be left with these cavalry. Oh, no. Oh, could you? Oh, no, they're blue team. Oh, no, these guys are blue team. This is terrible. Oh, this is really, really bad. Red team, help me. Help me, red team. Ah, you are supposed to be sworn enemies. Come on now. Red versus blue. You get it? Yeah. Yeah, well, whatever the case. Let's see. Can I actually do something? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that was nice. Did that guy just jump? That guy jumped. Did he? Did he actually jump over this obstacle right here? If he jumped over the obstacle, that is amazing. I've never seen that before, actually. Okay, let me just see if I can do some damage here. I'm going to do some very minuscule damage with my little pokes. And there we go. He's dead. And now maybe we can deal with this guy as well. I actually hope that this fellow is kind of injured, so it shouldn't be too bad for us to deal with him. But I'm just trying to keep a bit more agile. Yeah, there we go. That was perfect. All right. We are one step closer to getting our perfect weapon. This is basically our perfect weapon, pretty much. Okay, now don't get shot. Don't get killed, sir, whoever you are. Okay, there we go. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, I should probably go and... Oh, never mind then. Okay, halberdier. Oh no, this is bad. Oh yeah, you got shot. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, sir. You're gonna die. Yes, you are gonna die. Thank you very much, person, whoever this is. You actually helped me a pretty significant amount in actual fact. Oh no. Now this guy means business. Okay, wait a minute. He's reloading. Okay, let's dodge. There we go. Now he has to reload again. Boom. Okay, now we can... Why is he trying to shoot me still? Oh, that was... Okay, that was a poor case of judgment right there. I'm actually very surprised that he decided to do that. Okay, so David actually won. So now it's a polearm versus polearm situation. We might have some issues here. Or not. That was nice. Alright, not too bad. And I don't really care about the bets anymore. I'm basically just wanting to get this one-handed. This is looking super, super nice. I mean, the swing speed is slow, so obviously in close quarters combat, it's going to be very far out of its league. But in cavalry combat, oh, don't even get me started. It's going to be so good. It really is. Okay, here we go. Okay, it seems like David doesn't have a particularly high one-handed skill, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Seems to have more polearm skill because when we saw him wielding a polearm earlier in the tournament, he was actually very, very quick with the swing speed. So I'm actually very thankful for that, because if he had a much faster swing speed with one-handed, I don't know whether I'd actually be able to win. But there you go. We actually did it. Whew. That is nice. That is very, very nice. Okay, so that is great. I'm so incredibly pleased that we came over here, because now we are in the money, basically. Now we are very, very lucky to have this. And I'm actually going to be upgrading our various other pieces of gear here, because it's all like, you know, I get a better weapon, then my next companion gets a better weapon, and then the next one gets a better weapon as well, because they all have terrible stuff, obviously, apparently. Yes. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so now let's actually go across to the Vale. We're actually, we're actually mercenaries of theirs, if you missed that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just try and see whether there are any tasks there. Maybe we can do a task for the leader. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm basically just looking, as I said before, for like a merchant quest, or maybe I can do needs garrison troops. No, I don't even know. I don't even know what would be going on with that. Oh, hello, Jor-El. Ooh, you're a medicine person. Oh, hello there. Okay, you are not going to be too expensive, right? No, you're very cheap. Okay, perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is wonderful. All right, so now that we have a medicine person, I'm going to be basically just, you know, assigning our roles and everything. So let's have a look-see here. So she's obviously very good at that. This guy is good at scouting, but how much scouting do I have? I think I've got terrible scouting, yes. So this guy's going to be doing the scouting, and then the quartermaster. This guy has 30 in steward. We have 0 in steward, so we might as well make him. Oh, he can't do both? Oh, he can't do both. Okay, so we're going to make him the scout then, I guess. And this guy's also the engineer. Oh, wow. Yeah, as I said to you before, he's basically a jack of all trades, but he doesn't really... he can't be assigned to multiple roles, which is actually kind of unfortunate. I've just realized something as well. I don't know whether you noticed that. There seems to be a bit of an issue with the model of the gloves, but I gotta say, it's funny. All right, it's funny. I don't really mind too much, because it is giving me a massive amount of protection, which I very much appreciate. So, oh, wait a minute. Hello. Let me see. Oh, you are what? Why is this guy wearing such beefy armor? Look at that. Wow, I'd be surprised if this guy can ever die. Okay, I was planning to give you some troops to solve this task, but it seems like you would have difficulties taking more into your company, he says. Okay, I have no idea what company of trouble is. It must be one of those new tasks that I am not aware of. I'm not entirely sure if I want to get rid of any of my people, because, I mean, that's the thing. I could get rid of some of the tier 2s, like for example I could get rid of these guys. I mean, how many does he want to give me? That's the thing. It doesn't say. That's actually one of the things that I would appreciate the game telling me, because as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure was this task added by the mod, or is it added, you know, by the Bannerlord developers, because I really don't know. But what I would really love is to see exactly how many units that particular task is going to provide me, because otherwise I have no clue, and I'm basically just, I mean, personally for me, I feel like they should just, you know, they should just deposit the units in my army, and then I can deal with it after that. In my opinion, that's how it should be. Oh, absolutely perfect. All right, now we are cooking with gas. Oh yes, we are. Okay, so let's have a look here. Scalpel, 120 length, got a decent horse. Yeah, kind of. It's not the best, but it's decent. And we are now going to speak to this fellow. Hello there, sir. Yes. Where do you want me to go? Yeah, so by the way, me complaining pretty much in the previous episode about how long we were on the road, I was actually unaware, or I had forgotten, that the payment is made every single day, or at the very least it gets... shall we say, it accrues over time for how long you're on the road, and then you get more and more money how long it takes. So no matter how long it takes, you're going to be getting, well, this, as you can see, 442 gold each day the caravan is on the road. So the longer it takes to escort the caravan, the better. So for me, complaining about that, yeah, not really necessary, not really necessary at all. Basically, the only reason why I was saying that is because we had such little amounts of money at the time, and I was really worried about running out of money halfway through the journey. That was the reason why I took that super risky tournament and, you know, all that stuff. So it would have been absolutely fantastic if we could have, well, if I could have realized that before. But again, it was more a case of immediate need rather than, you know, the reward at the very end. But now I'm actually hoping that it takes a long time for us to get to wherever we want to go. And I'm also hoping for more raiders as well, because if we can get more raiders to attack us, we are going to be getting so much influence, which is then going to translate into money from the mercenary wages. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any mercenary wages at the moment, as you can quite clearly tell, but once we have eliminated our first fight, that will all change. Oh dear. Alright, so it looks to me like we are actually going to be making our way past the wall. So this is obviously going to be a little bit of a risky situation if we... well, I'm actually not entirely sure. Are the White Walkers actually around here at the moment? Or do I need to worry about that kind of stuff? Well, whatever the case, my my caravan person right here is has the bravery of, well, I don't even know what, because apparently he is just throwing all caution to the wind and is just being absolutely merciless here. Oh, it seems like the Vale have now declared war against Pentos. Okay, that's going to be interesting, because they're against the, well, they're across the ocean, and they're very far away, so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, but yeah, they have decided to make peace. I mean, not peace, decided to make war, and that's obviously going to be, that might be quite fun, actually. I was actually very much hoping that we might be able to get to the next tier of clan, because if we could do that, then I would actually have a pretty decent amount of units, and I might be able to join those vassal battles. And if I can join those vassal battles, you know what's going to happen? We're going to get even more money. We're going to get so much money from the mercenary contract. I can only hope that the Vale does not decide to remove my mercenary contract, or basically say to me, hey, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. You know, that sort of thing. Hopefully they're not going to do that. Let me actually just have a look. Oh, Army of Poachers. That would be a pretty perfect quest for us at the moment, but unfortunately I'm not able to do it because, of course, I'm waiting for the caravan. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we're now traveling to Sisterton. We haven't been attacked yet, by the way. Don't know whether I needed to mention that, but yes, we haven't been attacked yet, so I'm kind of wondering when that is going to happen. But it seems to me like a lot of the villagers in this area are very seemingly quite peaceful, so we don't really need to worry about them being attacked or anything like that. Did these looters literally think they were going to attack this caravan? Because if they thought that, then they are out of luck. It seems the Vale is on a roll, as they are now declaring war against the Ironborn. Not entirely sure what they did to annoy them, but apparently, yeah, they're declaring war in all different directions, which I gotta say is probably not the best strategy to have, because it's actually gonna make things very difficult for their vassals to deal with two attacks from either side, if they actually do get attacked from either side. And also, it's going to be very difficult for them to make their way from, for example, let's say that they're not doing too badly in Pentos and they have the upper hand, and then all of a sudden the Ironborn are, you know, attacking. It's going to take a long time for them to get back, so not entirely sure what's going to happen there. But we are now in Sisterton, and we have another person here that might actually want to join us. Let's actually just take a quick look. Roguery skill. This is a free folk person. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to have anything that we really desperately require, so I'm probably not going to be taking her, but maybe it would be an idea. I don't know, but yeah, there's actually something that I meant to do in the north, and that was to sell horses there, because someone actually told me that selling horses over there is really, really profitable, and it would have been absolutely fantastic if I could have remembered that at the time. But that's okay, because we can actually just sell these, and we can actually get a decent amount of cash that way. As you can see, pretty easy actually. Look at that, 4,000. We can just very quick 4,000. I could have actually made absolute bank And I think I might actually do that off screen potentially. I might travel from all the way down in I don't know, maybe Dawn or something like that. I'm not entirely sure which region has the best horses or has the cheapest horses, shall we say. And I might just buy a bunch down there and then make my way all the way up to the north. Obviously, it's going to take a long time for me to do that kind of thing, but maybe it's worth it, you know? Maybe we're going to get a massive amount of cash in the process. But here we go. We have our first battle with some raiders. It's actually kind of amazing that it's taken this taken this long for us to get into a fight. But that's actually, again, not that big a deal because we are going to be getting a massive amount of money in the end. Got to be a bit careful here. I don't really want to get skewered by the polearms, so I'm just going to try and... Wow, okay, I'm doing very badly with my new sword. I'm not entirely sure why. Seems like I am very much not used to the speed of it. Potentially, that could be the reason, or I'm just terrible. I don't know. Either way. No, seems like no. It seems like we're fine. We're fine. I'm just getting used to it. Yeah, the difference in speed does make a pretty big, well, difference. Because it is going to very much throw off my timing. I do have some thrown weapons as well. I should probably use those at some point. Oh, he ran into the tree. It's me. Haha. Yeah. Don't even get me started. I don't know. Trees, my mortal enemy. At least not in this game, but in Warband, absolutely. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can get out my thrown weapons here. See if I can do some damage. Is this guy actually running? Nope, he's dead. Okay, he was murdered from... very far away. That was a good shot, whoever that was. And maybe we can actually do something here. Generally, as I've explained in the past, there are extremely nice and lucrative ways of leveling. Well, didn't really mean to do that, but okay, yes. Anyway, he was killed by the enemy. I saw it with my very own eyes. He was killed by the enemy, not by someone with my thrown weapons. Let's put them away very quickly. There we go. All right, that's not a problem. All right, yes. Anyway, as I was about to say, a really good way of leveling up your ranged abilities is to try and run really fast on your horse, and then throw or shoot from a weird angle, right? A weird angle that has, well, almost no hope of hitting the enemy, but if it does hit, and if you're lucky enough to hit or skilled enough to hit, then you're going to get a massive skill boost, absolutely massive skill boost, and that is a really good way to level up your ranged skills. So for me personally, that means my thrown weapon skill. So hopefully I'm going to actually be able to do something like that. And we'll see whether that actually transpires. And look at this, boom, there we go, a massive upgrade for Jor-El here, which is actually very nice. Okay, let's actually just have a quick look-see here. She's got throwing skill, actually. She's got throwing skill. We don't have any thrown weapons, and we don't have... we could give her a spear. Does she have polearm skill? She has 0 in polearm, so no, I'm not going to be giving her that. Okay. Well, it's absolutely fine. She's using a sumpter horse. Is that literally all I have for her, or does she just have no riding skill? She has 0 riding skill. Okay, I'm not actually going to be giving her a horse then. I'm going to lock that so that she can just basically stay back with all of our forces while our cavalry charge forward, because I really don't want to put her in harm's way unnecessarily, because you know how it is. Medicine companions, at least for me, they seem to be pretty, maybe a bit rare. I'm not entirely sure, but they seem to be quite rare for me. Oh, look, here's Hodor. Oh, wow. Okay, am I even going to be able to get him? I mean, literally, he's got 200... he's got 250 in one-handed weapon proficiency. Okay. I would love to get him, but it's highly unlikely. What? You are cheap, sir. You are very, very cheap, sir. Okay, yeah, don't tell him I said that. Maybe he'd take it as a compliment. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the case, there we go. Okay, yeah, I don't think he has good riding skill, right? No, he's got 60. He has 60 in riding skill. Technically, he could be kind of good, I guess. Maybe? Is he good with polearms? Yeah, he's got 260 in polearms. What an absolute monster this guy is. All right, he is going to absolutely murder everything that we come across. I can only hope that he does not die, Because imagine, you know, imagine we just get one of the best combat companions we've ever seen, and then boom. And then he dies. Oh, that would be terrible. Okay, we're going to go for quick draw, and we're going to go for another focus point in athletics, I guess. Yeah, I guess that seems like a decent plan. But yeah, now we're all the way up in White Harbor, and I mean, generally we could go over to the Iron Islands. I wish we had fought more, to be honest. I really wanted to fight more enemies with this quest, but we did get 8,000. Do bear that in mind. We did get 8,000 gold, which is all right. But of course, I actually wanted a little bit more fighting just so that I could earn some more influence. But obviously, we can't always get what we want, right? You know, it can't be an ideal situation every single time. Let me just actually make a brief stopover at some of these villages here. Pentos was... what? Pentos was taken? Pentos was taken. Oh, okay. Well, I have no idea what's even going on there. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. We need to get rid of one person. I don't really want to get rid of the Dragonstone units if at all possible, so I'm going to get rid of someone else. Oh dear. Oh, well, this is difficult, isn't it? This is very difficult. I feel like I'm doing Hodor a disservice right here. You know why? Because he has absolutely terrible gear. I feel like maybe I should give him my gear. Should I give him my gear? No, surely not. I shouldn't give him my gear, but I kind of feel like maybe I should. You know what I mean? Alright, let me actually just take a quick look at the Riverlands here. There was one thing that I wanted to check out. Wait a minute. Was it the Stormlands? Do I have any Stormlands units anymore? Doesn't seem like it. No. I seem to have gotten rid of those, or they died or something. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. I mean, generally... wait a minute. These are Stormlands, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. I keep forgetting which ones are where, which ones are which. But yeah, they have some very, very good units in the form of the Sledgehammer. This weapon is amazing, apparently. And that was actually partially the reason why I was thinking maybe I should actually just go ahead and use two-handed weapons. And maybe I should, you know, maybe I should, because I'm actually going to be having an abundance of focus points, and being able to use this sounds like a pretty fun idea. But who are these guys again? They're Stormlands. Okay, Stormlands. What we're actually going to do is I will take this quest and I will get rid of one of the Dragonstone Noble Sons, even though I don't really want to do that, but we kind of have to. And what? Really? I have 5 spaces, sir. Oh, okay. Apparently he has more than 5, because I actually thought he was going to give me 5. But yeah, I assume he's probably going to give me 10, and I don't have the ability to do that, unfortunately. I don't really want to get rid of all of my units to be able to take a bunch of people that can't really fight that well. So yeah. That's what I'm basically going to be doing right now. Anyway, yeah, so as I say, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to head down. Can I actually fight these? Can I catch up with them? Yes, I am actually faster than them. Okay, great. So yeah, we're just going to do a couple of auto-resolves on the way down, but what I'd like is to potentially see how much money a sledgehammer is going to cost. And, you know, I know, don't worry. I'm not going to be switching all the way from one-handed. I'm still going to use one-handed. But I feel like the sledgehammer could be super, super fun. What do you bet? I think it's going to be super fun. Let's go down to Storm's End. I will stop off and try to kill any enemies that I come across, of course, because they are still going to be giving us some potential influence. Alright, so I've actually made my way over to Essos. I was actually going to make my way to the Stormlands to purchase a sledgehammer, but I thought to myself, you know what? Let's actually take a quick look at Pentos, and you can see here that they basically don't really have anything. They have 1, 2... That's it? Just 2 castles? Yeah, they have 2 castles and 2 towns, and one of their towns, which is the biggest one, I suppose, has already been taken. That gave me an idea. It gave me an idea to come over here and try and prey upon a bunch of their weakened vassals. And hopefully we're going to be able to do that. So let me actually just very quickly... wait a minute. Here we go. Can I... we're going to have to be very, very careful here. Oh, I would have liked to have gone in there. Oh, no. That would have been perfect. Hey, can you come over here? Oh, no, here we go. Can we get him? Can we get him? Yes, we can. Oh, hello there, sir. All right, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be... wait a minute. What do these become? Oh, they can actually level up into Highwaymen. And then they can become Westerlands champions and then Banner Knights. Whoa, these Banner Knights are insane. All right. Wait a minute. I need Veterans Respect to be able to do that, in my opinion. Right? Veterans Respect is still a thing, right? Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, we're just going to go into this battle. Hopefully I can actually catch up. Oh no, he's moving at 4.7. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to have to get rid of all these. There we go. Now we are moving much faster. Wonderful. All right, this is absolutely perfect. Okay, so what can we do now? Well, unfortunately, I can't see his power level because we both have a black banner or a black color, so that's actually terrible. But I don't know. We're just going to have to put our faith in our units being strong enough to be able to deal with this enemy. All right, here we go. Let me actually see here. Is anyone actually good with these things? I guess this guy. Who's actually... Oh, this guy's amazing. Wait a minute. Yeah, we should probably make Hodor the leader of the infantry, I suppose. That sounds like the best idea. And I guess we're just going to leave it like that. Maybe I shouldn't have made him a cavalry. I'm actually wondering whether cavalry was best for him or not. Oh well, whatever the case. This is our first vassal battle. Let's see how we do. I mean, I'm pretty sure we should be able to achieve victory here, but they do have the numbers. Their numbers are... obviously giving them a slight advantage, but I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to maybe get a little bit of experience here and there. And here we go. Okay, I've got a very slow horse as well. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, my thrown weapon. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice damage. Okay, can we get some more? Yes, we can. Can we get some more? Yes, we can. Okay, great. This is nice. Okay, unfortunately, this is obviously not the best way of doing it because, let's face it, I'm not getting kills, which is really, really bad. Generally, if I wanted to level up fast, then I would try to get as many kills as possible, but at the moment, I have such a low throwing weapon proficiency that my damage is pretty awful. I'm not using the best thrown weapons that I could. And that reminds me, I do need to check marketplaces for upgrades on that, because as it stands right now, I'm using something like Horseman's Javelins or something, and I think they're not particularly good. I think they have good damage, but they're not as good as they could be, you know, because there are obviously better variants of it. And yeah, I think we should probably just charge in. Should we just charge in? Why not? Let's do this. And let me see if I can maybe... He didn't know. He didn't know what was about to befall him. That was a wonderful slash from Elias. Maybe we're actually going to be able to get some more damage out here. Okay, he's just... Wow, he just got absolutely murdered. He really did not know what was happening right there. He thought to himself that he would run into a bunch of polearm wielding units and survive. I don't really know how he expected his horse to survive that, but I'm doing the same thing, so a little bit at least. Okay, please don't kill my horse. I would appreciate it if you wouldn't kill my horse, at least right now. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of getting off my mount, to be honest, because I don't really want it to die. But I also don't want to get off my mount and then be completely immobile. But it seems like, yeah. Whoa, Jarrell actually got a kill. Fantastic. Nice. That's really rare for a new recruit like that to get a kill so incredibly quickly. But there you go. Nice. Okay, and yeah, we're basically done. We are basically done. Okay, so my horse did die, but thankfully it is not lame. I don't think it is lame right now, so I think we should be absolutely fine to continue onward and maybe go preying on a couple of other vassals. But there you go. We actually won that without losing anyone. Is that due to our medicine skill being so hiked up, or is it due to the fact that the enemy was just really kind of bad? But there you go. We did get 11 influence. That's what we want. Okay, so wait a minute. Call back your dogs. Well, I mean, obviously this guy's got a... I mean, I don't know how good this guy actually is, or how bad he is, or anything like that. Yeah, look at that. He has the reputation of being honorable, but stiff-necked and cruel. I mean, I'm happy to take him prisoner, just purely for the fact that we can then ransom him back to his people. And that is hopefully going to be kind of nice for us. So we're just going to continue leveling our forces up as well. And there we have it. Okay, great. And we can take some horses. Oh, we can actually get an upgrade to my horse? Nice! Look at that! We've got a war mount now. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, fantastic. Jorel's getting some upgrades. Oh wow, Hodor can actually get a huge amount of upgrades there too. Jorel can get a new helmet. There we go. Okay, everyone else is doing reasonably. Not particularly well, but reasonable. You know, it's alright. Okay, so I did level up my throwing skills, you can see right here. I think we were at 26 and now we're at 38, so I think it's okay. But I'm going to need to do more than that, you know, more than that. Okay, so someone actually said that getting double renown from tournaments, and also, what is the other thing here? Yeah, this. Getting deep pockets. That is one of the best things you can get early on if you're planning on doing a lot of tournaments. But the problem is that you've got to level up your roguery skill. So the one thing you could do is in the character creation, you could try to get a lot of focus points for free in roguery, and then you could go and you could raid a village really early on, but that might be way too risky. So if it is, then just go and take some prisoners and just sell those prisoners as best you can. But getting 50 early on is a bit difficult. Anyway, I'm actually going to go for increased hit points. I don't think I'm ever going to use a one-handed without a shield. Maybe? Am I? Am I actually going to use it? You know what? I might actually use a one-handed without a shield. And 2 hit points is, in my opinion, the most negligible benefit that they could possibly even provide. So I'm actually going to go for Duelist here, because here's the thing. What I'm thinking of right now is if I do get a sledgehammer from Stormland's territory, then I'm going to be having a two-handed, and then I have only, well, 2 more slots, because obviously if I use a one-handed, a two-handed, and then 2 thrown weapons, that's all I have. I don't have any more slots, so I don't have a slot for a shield or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I took Shield Bearer. It's counterintuitive now, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. We're just gonna go for that, and we'll see what happens. But I'm really intrigued by. Oh, hello. Yes. Get him. No, he's pulling away. Ah, yeah, no. We couldn't get him. Yeah, that's the thing. The disorganized state is absolutely wonderful if you can actually, you know, capitalize on it when someone actually has it available, someone has it afflicting them. It is wonderful. Absolutely amazing. But as soon as that happens, nope. As soon as that's gone, yeah, you might as well just say goodbye. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.